all the books I read in May 2026. You know it was a great reading month, but I can barely hold up all the books that I read this month. And looks like I got 2, 4, 6, 8 books during the month of May. And what's really cool is a lot of my book talk buddies in here, they also had a great month. And so I guess May was just top tier for all the book talk folks. So let's go ahead and go through all these different books that I read. Goosebumps books, I read Ghost Beach. This one I rated 3.5. It was good. The twist at the ending was awesome. So yeah, solid 3.5 stars on this one. The other Goosebumps book that I read was Be Careful What You Wish For. I thought this one was pretty slow. I gave it 2.5, not one of the better ones. I Know What I Saw. This one I rated 3.5. A lot of focus on legends based on like dogs and stuff, and it was interesting, but after a while it got super repetitive and kind of boring. But there was definitely some good other stories in here, and I've got a couple other books by Linda Godfrey, so I'm excited to see what else she brings to the table. Jack Santino's New Old-Fashioned Ways. Gave this one a solid 4 out of 5. Really enjoyed this one. Pretty dated, but there's a lot of charm in that, and yeah, I give it a solid 4 and loved this one. Another 4-star read is When China Ruled the Seas. This one was super interesting with Jung Ha. I wish there was some more sources kind of listed. Yeah, definitely learned some things. One of the most in-depth texts I've ever read about this topic. Up next, I got a 4.5 with Rusty Marino's World Cup 2026 preview, and my buddy Rusty wrote this book, so gave it 4.5 stars. Pretty entertaining. Love the anecdotes, and my dude loves his soccer, and just wanted to support one of my friends as they wrote their first book. Lastly, we've got our 2 5-star reads this month, which is awesome. First off, we got Elizabeth Keckley's Behind the Scenes, or 30 Years a Slave and 4 Years in the White House. This is a true story based off the author's memory. She was born enslaved and eventually became Mary Todd Lincoln's dressmaker in the White House during Abraham Lincoln, during the Civil War. And she has just got a crazy life story. Lived, several decades after the Civil War was done, produced this book. It was very scandalous at the time, and I just absolutely enjoyed this book so much. Very interesting. 5-star read. And my other 5-star read is Kate Moore's The Radium Girls. Now, this book was also 5-star, like I said, and it was a thick girl, yep, but man, it was so interesting. I had never heard anything about the radium poisoning scandals of the late 1917 through 1920s, 1930s. This book, the more I read, the more I got mad. This on Michael Kist Reads. He recommended this book, and he said that it would BMO, and it absolutely did. Yeah, the further I got, the more I got that upset. Ultimately, the women do win out, and justice is served. But holy smokes, this was a ride from start to finish, and definitely recommend this one. With these 8 books, I am now up to 36 books read in 2026. I am over half my goal is already done, and we're only 5 months through the year, so I'm excited to see if I can finish off my goal and see maybe if I can even exceed it, but I'm really enjoying the ride. Out of these 8 books, which of these sounded the most interesting? Let me know if you read something really awesome in the month of May. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.